Set. 19. 22.
Touchdown, defense.
On first down, Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Check 13.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He gets it to Cooks. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Watson now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, and don't fumble the football.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
55.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
26. Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 6 guys. Check, 6 guys.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
26.
Check 4.
Topper.
It's a second down run with Sanders. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Check 55.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it is nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And sprang the big guy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conlon. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
319.
Let's go.
319.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Watson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Set. 19. 54.
On first down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Don't be scared of it.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Jam, 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 jam.
To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Watson now on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here's Sanders. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's good. Mike 55. Check 51st. Mike. You're not ready.
First and 10.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Mike, 4-1, Mike. Check.
Bravo.
41. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielding no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Watson. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup.
But still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson looks to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Back now at Lambeau, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers going deep here for one. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tim Williams in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack, Watson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run at Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watching you find. Here we go, G. Kill.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and he's into the clear. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10.
I think that was great effort and great execution all the way around. They blocked the kick, and then they formed the line to make sure they can return it, and no penalties. What a great job.
Yeah, almost took it in for 6, and now they're in excellent position, first and goal. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
He's set. 19. Here we go. 25. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. They come out here in the eye. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. They'll try and run for it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's what I'm
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters